Why is music, more specifically hip hop, where it is in 2025? We're gonna talk about it. But first, who am I? I'm C. Coop, artist, business owner, business major, and student, both in school and in life. And one thing I believe in is that when we're taught things, it's only right we turn around and teach those things to the ones after us, or at least have conversations about those experiences. You feel? Today, I'm gonna be giving y'all my insights on the music scene in 2025, more specifically hip hop, just because that's the field that I've experienced, that I've been the most involved with, both as a listener, as an artist. And whether you agree or disagree with my stance on this, my whole point is to start or contribute to meaningful conversation, as I mentioned earlier. I'm passionate about this. This is something I care about deeply. So if I could provide value or receive value, just spark that convo, you know what I mean? So with that being said, you know what I'm saying? What is music? Music as defined by Britannica Dictionary, and I got the summary for y'all right here. I'm gonna read it. It defines music as art concerned with combining vocal or instrumental sounds for beauty of form or emotional expression, usually according to, and this is important, cultural standards of rhythm, melody, and most Western music, harmony. Both the simple folk song and the complex electronic composition belong to the same activity, music. Both are humanly engineered, both are auditory, and these factors have been present in music of all styles and in all periods of history throughout the world. So music is an art, and I got to underline beauty of form or emotional expression, just compositions, just solely instruments, solely vocals, both. You know what I'm saying? Cultural standards, so what the people are paying attention to, what society looks like, the time period in which the art was made. Music, like any art, reflects the time. And what time period are we in? The age of technology. We are in a technology-driven, fast-paced, social media-fueled world. For all my content creators out there, there's something called the 3-second rule. It's like, you got 3 seconds to grab their attention with a hook, caption, crazy question, bold statement, and it's on to the next. You know what I'm saying? That's where we're at. So now that you got, a layout of the society, let me ask you this. When's the last time you heard a new song played on every radio station on repeat? And you pull up to the stoplight after the song just finished. Somehow the next car over got the song just started and people talking about it in the streets. Now let me ask you, when's the last time you remember a song going viral from TikTok? Or your friends ask you to make dances to it. Or when it comes to performance, that 15 seconds is jumping, and then after that it's like, yeah, that's alright, you know what I mean? I say all of that to say times have changed. We went from spins to streams, you know what I mean? Funk Flex, he was going to run the joint back, for sure, you know what I mean? Now you got DSPs, digital streaming platforms, Apple Music, Spotify. As times change, the connection slowly began to fade away, or the meaning of connection, you know what I mean? And that's the difference. It's nothing wrong with that, but you gotta understand when it comes to music, the essence of it is connection. The essence of it is feeling. Michael Jackson said, good music is eternal. Like, times change, cultures change, fashion changes, but good music lasts forever. That's true. Like, which leads me to my next point. Why? Like I just said, connection. Like, say what you want about Rod Wave and his sad songs, but his connection to his fan base is undeniable, and that's not something you can really build off an algorithm, or I haven't seen it at least, and if I have, it's like, that shit hard to keep up with, you know what I mean? I got 3 examples right here: 38 mil, 255 mil, 87 mil. That's not luck. That's not him just being depressed. Nah, bro, that's him kicking real shit, and niggas feel that and you see that. You know what I'm saying? On to the next, art versus content. Matt LeMay made this article in 2010, and these were 2 quotes that I found very interesting. One says, but more tellingly, I don't think we see music as something that is corruptible. We no longer relate to it as art. Art and content are both interpretive frameworks, and music is not art unless we choose to engage with it as such. Meaning we have to make a conscious, especially now, like I said, that connection has slowly faded away. We've got so lost in scrolling and getting an overload of information, sounds, visuals, music, whatever the case may be on a day-to-day. When it comes to listening to new pieces, new projects, new art, we got to take it in as such. And I'm guilty of this too, just because like you don't even know half the time, you know what I mean? While newness is an asset for content, it can be a liability for art. Creative vision takes time to develop and is often outpaced by the churn of new content. So as fast-paced as it's going, and it's not slowing down anytime soon. Like people, you gotta get this new content out. You gotta stay consistent. You gotta post weekly. You gotta post daily. Why? Because if you don't, the algorithm not gonna fuck with you. The algorithm not gonna fuck with you. That means people not gonna fuck with you. And if people don't fuck with you, that means your art not reaching people. If your art not reaching people, it's not doing what you intended to do. So it's like it's a snowball effect. So it's like you get overwhelmed. You can get overwhelmed. I've been overwhelmed at times. You know what I'm saying? But what does this mean? Come on, y'all. You know we gotta give y'all the solution. So as a consumer, a listener and artist myself, like take time. Like don't let a 3-minute song that was made in 3 months come and go from your ears in 15 seconds. That's it. Like I literally in the studio recording, editing, mixing, mastering, like scheming up how to approach it, whatever. Like really take time to at least sit with it. Even if you sit with it and don't like it, at least you can have that full understanding of why you don't like it. Not just because Leroy in the comments said this was his worst project yet. Like dang bro, I heard that joint wasn't even good. And set standards, like, and pay attention. Like those two go hand in hand. Like I feel like what we pay attention to, what we are listening to, what we do, we set examples, we follow examples, like all of that matters. So what people are paying attention to is what you gonna see, and vice versa. What you gonna see is what people are paying attention to. Step 2, research. Who made this song? Like do your own research. Don't leave everything up to academics to do all the research. Like find out more. Find out. Get your own. Develop your own OWN, your own understanding of the mind behind the piece. You know what I'm saying? Music is an art. I really want y'all to lead to their understanding that every song, every project, every hi-hat, every snare, every kick, it's all a part of the art and it's all a part of the process. You know what I'm saying? Connect. By doing that, you can either connect with the person or you won't, but at least you have your own understanding. You know what I'm saying? Step 3, environment. You just dropped a new project, you scroll, hear a snippet, like, oh shit, that joint hard doing. Next joint. Then you forgot it. Oh snap, he did drop the album. When you at basketball games, concerts, movies, libraries, like those environments allow you to fully immerse yourself in what you're trying to do. You want to go watch a basketball game? Oh, if I go to the game, I'm really watching the game. If I go to the movie, I'm sitting in the couch, whatever, got the popcorn. You know what I mean? So it's like I told Key, I love listening to new shit on the highway with the windows down. That's a sunset. Like. That's how I immerse myself in that, you know what I mean? So, man, in conclusion, I want to say this. There's greatness out there in the music scene. And 2025 is, if anything, has shown me that more than ever. Seeing greatness versus hearing greatness is different, though. When you see things, of course, you can believe it. But it takes repeated times of hearing something to get it. You know what I'm saying? You can't possibly hear something in 15 seconds and lock that jump in and really feel it, unless it's some wild shit. You know what I mean? Start to sit with the art. Start to look at it as art. And who knows, bro? Maybe you might change the music scene yourself. You feel me? But yeah, y'all, that was it. That was my take on the music scene in 2025. I won't go and get on here and say, yeah, but this shit so ass, bro. Ain't nobody making no good music. Like, it's just straight TikTok artists. Like, that's not what's happening. Like, the music ain't going nowhere. It never will. It never has. You know what I'm saying? We gotta change it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, y'all, this was another vid. This is C Coop. Like, comment, subscribe for more. We're gonna have some talks. Let's do it. Go on.